to another Moz Play video. This is Mojito, and today we're going to be picking up where we left off with Ark Survival Ascended, the island. Let's get to it. Alright, so where we last left off, had just got started. We were able to get this parasaur, but we're basically trying to find a good spot to set up camp. Now, I do have my favorite areas in the island to set up base. Usually close to the river, more central to the map where the volcano is nearby, especially the mountain that has the cave in it with the hunter trophy, I think it is. Get a lot of chitin from there, so I'm gonna try to stick more to the central region of the map of the island, where I have a lot of water sources and rivers next to me. So far I got a parasaur and an ankylosaur or anky, so I'm just gonna kind of travel around with them. I'm gonna really boost up the melee damage of the anky, so not only so I can get more metal and resources when I'm smashing rocks, but also in case anything tries to attack us, the anky can hit them once or twice, pretty much crush them. I do need to get some more dinos. I'm thinking I might try to get this Stego, but I see a new thing here. I see some babies now in the island. That is something I didn't see in the past, so that might be a little bit easier to do some tames that way. But we're gonna try to get this guy knocked out, and then try to if I don't die, at least try to get this guy captured. I really don't have any tools to do any kind of capturing, so it's probably a bad idea, but there was a baby Stego next to it. Maybe if somehow we can get rid of this guy, we can get the baby Stego. We'll see. I may end up dying. Okay, so obviously that first attempt did not work out. So I'm gonna try again to get this guy. I got a club here. See if I can knock him out. I really boosted some points into my melee, so this should be causing a lot more knockout damage now. As you can see, the Stego's running away from me, and there we go. So the fact that I had 145% melee damage, that allowed me to go ahead and do this. Now, if I can get unstuck from the Stego, which I think I'm kind of hosed, so I don't think I'll be able to get unstuck. I might have to jump into the cheat console and somehow teleport myself away from this body. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put as many berries inside here and let it get tamed up. Now, if it quickly gets tamed up, maybe it'll pop up and I'll be unstuck. But also have a baby Stego nearby. Maybe I can try to capture that. But first I gotta figure out how to get out of this Stego. Hopefully it wakes up soon. Otherwise, like I said, I'm gonna have to do some console tricks. Oh, there we go. So I had to do a console trick, obviously, to jump out of the body, or at least teleport. Actually, no, I think it just woke up and then it pushed me out when he woke up. So got a Stego to add to my herd. Got an Anki, and I got a Parasaur. There was a baby Stego next to it, but I must have lost track of where it went. Otherwise, I would have had two Stegos. So, but we're gonna keep it moving. I'm trying to find myself a good spot to set up camp. Again, I like to put a lot of points into health and into weight and melee. I like to, especially on a solo, I like to have my melee almost up to 1,000% or more. That way, if anything attacks my animals, they can pretty much hit them once or twice and that, you know, be safe. So that's why I pump so much points into melee damage for my animals. But yeah, let's get our inventory straightened out and then we're gonna keep moving. So here's something interesting. I found this female galley stuck between these two rocks, which typically, you know, it's hard to tame these guys because they're running around so fast. Let me see if I can knock it out. The only problem is they have such low health, and I have my melee boosted up to like 150% damage, so I'm more likely to kill this thing than tame it. But the other problem is that once you tame the galleys, or once you knock them out, you only have so long before they wake up, because they wake up pretty quick. So I don't know if I have enough narco berries, or I don't think I've started making narcotics yet. But this might be a waste of time, but I'll see if I can knock it out. If I can knock it out, great. If I can't, whatever. It'd just be interesting to have. All right, so it's knocked out. Barely has any health. Now we gotta feed it before it wakes up. And of course, I have no narco berries on me. I have no berries, nothing. I did not come prepared. My dinos have all the stuff. I'd have to run all the way back to my dinos and then back to the galley and hope that it's still there. So rather than do that, I'm just gonna go around, see if I can pick some berries up. I could whistle for my dinos to come here, but I think they're a little too far away. And this might help, but as you can see, the torpidity for the galley is like dropping super fast. I don't think I have enough berries, narco berries, to keep it down. It's probably gonna wake up and I'm probably gonna time out, but it's definitely worth the effort. I just was not prepared, but it kind of surprised me to see that they're stuck between the rocks, so I just want to take advantage of the opportunity. So as expected, I didn't capture the galley, but I did see this baby Carno running around, so I went ahead and grabbed it, juvenile Carno. So at least I can raise the Carno up to a certain level, and then at least I will have a meat eater dino to help me out. Assume these piranhas don't kill me, but there we go. And just try to get to shore, and there we go. All right, so it's a very low level Carno. Did a little imprinting there, but again, it's gonna serve a purpose of kind of just another, you know, bodyguard. Also another, it's gonna be my meat holder, and I'll just kind of like use it for a very limited purpose. I mean, obviously I want to capture dinos at a pretty high level, but just starting off here until we actually find a base, I'll start off with a couple Lolos just to get going. But we're still exploring, we're still trying to find a place to call home, but now I got 3 or 4 dinos that can protect me. And these piranhas are still pretty annoying. Now I'm pretty much taking out all the dinos that I come across pretty easily, just because I've been putting so much points into melee. And now that I have a iron spear, I can pretty much take out majority of the creatures attacking me. Now we're over here by the green arc. This is kind of the general area where I like to build a base, where I can see the green arc and see a little bit of the blue. I used to like to build by the red arc, but it's not a lot of resources down there, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and set up camp over here in the green area. take this guy out too. It's again low level, but if I have 2 Stegos, that's gonna help out too as far as the having some extra berry holders there. I could just load those guys up with berries and stuff like that. And these Delos consistently bother me, but again, 1 or 2 stabs and I take them out. So it's just part of the whole game. We'll get this guy tamed up and he can join our herd. Okay, so we have a decent amount of dinos to allow us to keep exploring until we find our home. 2 Stegos, a Anki, Carno, and a Parasaur. So that's a decent starting point for exploring. But at this point, I think we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video. Come back in future episodes and continues to look for a place to call home and set up camp. So as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.